Hello and welcome to the Couch Commentators podcast. I'm Leachy and I have my co-host Dan right there, and we are ready. This is our first episode. I hope you will enjoy. Dan, how was your day?
Oh, pretty good, mate. Slept till about 11:30.
Ooh, nice. No, a relaxing day. I was just hard labouring.
Doing
all
some
the
hard yakka,
stuff.
mate.
Yeah, oh mate, yeah. There was a load inspection at one stage, so that was a bit fucking wild.
Love a good load inspection.
Yeah, no. But we're not talking about loads today. We actually talk about sports on this podcast, if you would believe so, by the name. We fancy ourselves as commentators slash couch potatoes slash we like to say shit about sports,
Slash just normal potatoes.
Yeah, pretty much, we got opinions and everyone has an opinion, but we like to think our ones matter, so that's why we're going to tell you guys our opinions and stuff. Alright, so first on the agenda we got UFC. Big weekend ahead of us.
Oh
Dan.
my
It's
God.
a massive week. We got Volkanovski versus Makachev, pound for pound, number one on the line. The is it the lightweight title, Dan? Correct me if I'm wrong. The lightweight title.
Makachev is the lightweight champion.
Yeah, sweet. You sound like you've done research on this. This is wild.
No, it's coming all off the top of my dome. Trust me.
Okay, sweet. So the lightweight title, pound for pound on the line. It's in Australia. Love to see that, mate. Love to see that.
Love to see it. Over in Perth.
In Perth, yeah. Literally, I wouldn't even call Perth Australia because it's that fucking far away from everywhere. But, any Perth fans watching, sorry about that. I'm excited for the fight. Yeah, it should be a big fight for Volk. He's going up in weight, going to have to fight a bloke who's really good at wrestling, coached by, I think, Khabib and previously his dad, Khabib's dad, so one of the Dagestani wrestlers who, they got fucking good holds, good chokes, that kind of stuff, so... choke me daddy, what?
What?
Shit. No, but Volk's also, he's used to be a national champion for Australia, so that's wild.
Yes.
I'm tipping my hat to say that maybe Leachy's lock of the week will be Volk winning by decision. I don't know. Any thoughts to that?
Oh my God. Yeah.
What do you...
Mate, I think Volk can get the win, even though he is the outsider. Makachev's the favourite.
I think he's like $3.90 at the moment for the just the normal fight in general. $6 for the decision. So if you want to gamble responsibly, obviously, but yes,
gamble responsibly, please, children.
That's my tip.
And make sure you're over the age of 18 if you are gambling.
Yeah, no.
Do not use mum and dad's credit card.
But you can if you want.
If they give you permission,
we aren't saying you can.
We don't condone any of this.
If it happens, it happens. But I'm looking forward to the fight. There's some good undercard fights as well. I think Tyson Pedro is on there, another good Australian.
There is a lot of Australians in the undercard.
Yeah, that would make sense as well. With it.
And you got Jimmy Crute.
Big Jimmy. Oh, he's not too bad.
Madalena.
Oh, you just named these off the top of your dome as well.
It's totally not like I'm looking at the monitor right now. You got Josh Kulabayo. Shannon Ross. Just name a few of them. Just off the top of my dome.
I know Jimmy Crute's pretty good. I think he won. Well, I don't know if he won, but he was definitely in the Ultimate Fighter.
Division.
Yeah, the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah.
Bringing up Ultimate Fighter, actually, have you seen in the news? Conor McGregor is going to be the team coach for one of the teams in the Ultimate Fighter, and then he will be up against Michael Chandler's team, and I think they potentially will have a fight between the two of them as well in the future, which is kind of cool. Good to see McNuggets doing something again, because he's been out of the game for a while. He looks like some steroids, not gonna lie.
Yes.
Have you seen photos of him recently?
Yes, I have. He
You have? Yeah.
very very built,
very
and
sourced. I'd
looks
say.
like he's on the fucking roids.
Allegedly.
A little bit of the horse tranquilizer.
All allegedly.
No, he is definitely on something.
Yep. I mean, he's not getting tested. He's out of the testing pool at the moment. They reckon he has to like come back into the testing pool for 6 months before he can.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it's 6 months.
But I don't see that happening because he's just a money maker, and Dana will be like, yeah, get him.
Dana White was just like, mate, give me some steroids as well.
Yeah.
Dana White, if you see this, I'm not saying you like steroids, but you know, everyone likes a good pump.
Everyone loves a good pump. I mean, myself, I had a couple pumps just then.
Oh, jeez.
Are we talking about the same pumps?
I thought he was talking about some of these pumps. Whoosh. So, mate, speaking of Australian athletes, you know.
Yeah. I'm listening.
The Superbowl is next Monday.
It is. That is
think.
true.
I think.
Yeah, no, I will back you on that. Super Bowl next Monday.
You know, I know you're supposed to be the host, but I did a lot of research on this one. You know?
Oh, mate, no, I'm interested to hear your research because,
to
be fair, as a sports podcast, I don't know much about the NFL.
I know a little bit about the NFL. You know, Tom Brady, the GOAT, retired for the third time.
He also kisses his son on the lips. Good night.
His 16-year-old son on the lips. Yep. Totally didn't hear that in the video today.
But yeah, continue that
anyway.
on. Yep.
So yeah, the Super Bowl next Monday. Chiefs the Kansas City Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles. And Philadelphia Eagles just happens to have an ex under 20s South Sydney Rabbitohs player.
That's
going by the name of Jordan Mailata.
I'm in awe. I'm shocked. That has not been in the news articles so much in Australia.
Bet you didn't know that, guys.
Yeah, I know. It's wild.
He is also the same age as me and you, Leachy.
Oh my god. And he's like the same size as me as well, which is crazy.
Yeah, he's definitely the same size as you and totally not the same size as me. Yep.
Nope. Same size as me. Look at these guns. You can't see the bottom half of me, but I am 6 foot 6'8", I think, around roughly. That's my height. It jumps on a good day, a bad day.
I'm also 5 foot even.
Yeah.
I call myself Big Man Dan because I just compensate.
Yeah, because he's got a big hog.
Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, back to topic. Back to the Super Bowl. Who do you think's going to win? I'm definitely going for the Australian, going for the Eagles.
Even before I knew that Jordan Mailata was in the Philadelphia Eagles. Didn't learn about that today. I was picking I was rooting for the Philadelphia Eagles. You know. I'm
too. But I'm now an Eagles fan.
Yeah, I was a Tom Brady bandwagoner. You know. Go the Patriots. Whoever else he played for, the Buccaneers.
The Patriots, the Bucks.
Yep.
Love the Bucks.
I don't know who he finished his career with, but
I have no idea.
Yep.
One of those teams. I do support that one as well.
Yep. But yeah, I'm now a Philadelphia Eagles fan through and through.
Yeah, no, I love the Eagles. Not really an Eagles fan in the NRL though. So
just put Philadelphia Eagles right here. Me in the future, you know.
I mean, if the Eagles win this, does this give Manly a chance of winning?
No, not at all.
No, okay, yeah, I was just gonna, don't want that to
that to happen.
Yeah, no. I think as for Super Bowl, I don't really have much more to say about it other than, you know, Jordan Mailata to fucking score a touchdown. That's the next tip.
He's probably never going to touch the ball in the whole game.
Yep.
Leachy's picking him to score.
But no, he might hike the ball back and then just fucking shoot in. Like maybe carry 10 blokes on his back and just fucking run the house down. Yeah, I think so. I've watched games. I've watched sports. I know balls.
Fucking just like fucking.
The sports movie or the comebacks.
Yeah, the comebacks. You know,
Yes,
it's going to be like
just
that.
Oh,
He's going to come back and win. It for his team.
Yes. I feel you're liking your editing because we're gonna have to like chop and do some nice chops on these. Cause, like, there's some stuff we talk about, it's alright. There's some stuff we just get off topic. And it's,
sometimes it's alright to get off topic. You know, just go with the
like
flow.
Sometimes you just go on a bit of a
Don't read all my podcast study notes that I have to the right of my screen right now.
Sometimes you just gotta like go with the flow. And like, I'm a flowy kind of guy.
You know, you just gotta be like diarrhea and just keep flowing.
Just keep shitting yourself over and over.
Yes. Whoosh. Speaking of shitting yourself, has nothing to do with what I'm about to talk about.
Okay.
Just wanted
Good
to say,
segue.
You know. Leachy's had his little lock of the week. Now it's time for my little segment. You know, I've got this little thing called a Guess Who. And I'm going to make Leachy guess a sports athlete in 60 seconds. Now, what he will do, he will ask me multiple questions, and I will just give him yes or no answers.
Oh, shit.
And once the timer runs out, he will have a final guess, and then I will tell him who it is.
I'm pretty dumb, so I'm hoping I can get this right. Everyone in the comments can blast me for how stupid I am.
Alright, the name of the person is on the screen just here, or a picture will be over here or
probably
somewhere.
Picture and
around.
Name.
Yeah, but
I'd say in the middle, like down below. Yeah.
Guess.
Have you got the timer up?
Yeah.
Let me know when I am ready to go.
It's on my phone, so it'll be on the screen as well, so you guys at home can see it. But guess the athlete. Go now.
NRL.
Yes.
Dummy half.
No.
Halfback.
Yes.
Sydney team.
Yes.
Fuck. Halfback and Sydney team. Oh, I'm gonna run out of fucking time. Bulldogs.
No.
Rabbitohs.
No.
Sharks.
No. 30 seconds remaining. I will give you a hint. He is not a current player.
Immortal.
No, he's not an immortal.
Fuck. Not a current player. Not immortal. 1 grand finals.
Yes.
3 grand finals potentially.
I'm not sure.
Not sure. Played for Roosters?
No. 3, 2,
No, it played for Eels.
1. Your final guess. And that last question was a yes.
Ooh, I'm going Peter Sterling. Fuck it.
You fucking got it.
Yeah.
Bro, you asked played the Eels in 1 second.
Oh, I was like, who the fuck could it be? I was thinking Cooper Cronk for so long. How fucking good is that? The clutch, the fucking
first
ace.
time, and he beats it on the buzzer. On the fucking buzzer, ladies and gentlemen.
Buzzer beater.
The buzzer beater. Yes.
That's so good. I like that. That was a good. That was a good fucking segment, and we'll be bringing that back. Maybe next time I might give it a crack to you, and you might have to give it a bit of a guess. But, you know, we'll just play with it a bit. I liked it.
Play with it a bit. You know, play with the balls while you're sucking the cock. What? Whoosh.
Okay. While talking about NRL, Dan, guess what it's time for? It's NRL Talk. We're talking NRL.
No way. Our favourite sport!
Alright, mate, it's the only sport I know. So, I mean...
What sport?
I like sports.
I
can't wait to give our opinion on sports, and our professional opinion, as I, did play for Ecuador once, so...
Mate, that was fucking Ostag. Calm the fuck down.
International athlete, right here, so I don't want to toot my own horn, but...
His head is just fucking...
Alright, So, what are we going to talk about first? I think the first on the agenda, Dan, is the gains and losses from each team.
Before we do that, I think
before.
first we should talk about the new team coming into the competition.
Okay, so we talk about the new team coming into the competition. You referring to the
Dolphins.
That was my dolphin noise.
The
Was that
Dolphins.
any?
What were you doing, a dolphin fucking?
Yeah, I was trying.
But obviously the Dolphins, they won the bid.
Yeah, they did.
To be in the 17th team in the NRL.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously they had Wayne Bennett had to build his own team, build a bear team. And he's, picked some questionable players.
He did.
Yeah, Anthony Milford.
Look, I think, to be fair, I think the team's pretty good. I think
it's not bad.
With a couple of players like a bit of speed in that, Tessie New and Tabuai Fido, the hammer.
Yes. And Jermaine Asako. Jermaine Asako is pretty speedy.
I honestly think they will. Here's my bold prediction for this team. They're not going to come last. They're going to come
16th.
I've got them maybe like 5th or 4th last. That's my...
Yeah,
just want to throw it out.
11th or 12th? No. Yeah, 12th.
Well, if your maths is correct.
12 or 13.
Yes,
is what you're going for.
Yeah,
I'd back them to come 12 or 13.
They have some young kids who aren't in the predicted team, which I think will get a shot eventually. And
I have seen their first trial team squad. Or team.
I think is it Isaac Katoa, I think.
Yeah,
he's pretty good. And then you got Taware, I think, is also
yes.
beast, and he was pretty good in the Intrust Super Cup or whatever it is.
Yeah, the Queensland.
Yeah. So he's like someone I think will set the game alight. He's like a kind of a Bradman Best kind of guy, I'd say.
Yeah.
Have one good year and then fuck off.
And then just get injured and prone.
Yes.
They call it the second year syndrome.
I have heard that. I've heard it from good commentators just like us.
Just like us. We are very good commentators.
Alright, so I think next we got on the list, we got the Dragons. And now we got I'll let you take the reins on this one with your team and all.
Look, yes, I am a Dragons fan, as you can see. The Dragons jersey, and the only year that I've been proud of them, 2010.
Yep.
This year we've lost quite a few players. Some to retirement, some going to other teams, some going to England.
Yeah, no, look, there's a lot of losses I can see there. Some good players as well.
So you got Tarek Sims went to Melbourne, Andrew McCulloch fucking retired. Jackson Ford, I think he went to... Where'd he go? I seen the other day. We'll find out when we go through
We'll find out what Jackson is.
We'll find out.
I'm sure he's not lost. Don't worry. We don't have to
I seen it the
call
other
the
day.
cops or anything.
He went, but he went somewhere.
He's definitely alive.
We lost George Burgess. And, the pirate, Josh Maguire, because, he's blind in one eye. Arg.
Grrr.
And
Scary.
Jack Jaworski, which I'm not very fussed. He didn't play very much first grade. But
there's some good old heads in the team that you've lost. Not, I guess
we've only signed 3 players.
Yeah, to really combat those losses.
I mean, we lost Andrew McCulloch. We've signed Jacob Little.
Yep. Tiger's gone.
Jacob Little's right here. I'm chucking him out the window. He can
Jacob Little. He's all right. He has had a lot of knee injuries, and I will be interested to see how he goes this season for you guys. Definitely,
100%. And then you got good old Zany Musgrove. Look,
Big Zany.
I didn't watch many Tigers games last year because
Yeah, who would, honestly?
Who would?
After their Titans-Tigers shit fight of a game, I also
Mate.
didn't watch too many after that.
Like, we live in Tiger's home area.
Tiger Town, some would
Tiger
say.
Town. Tiger Town. Tales of Tiger Town. Nah.
Oh my god, you got it. You got what I say. You got it. You catch on pretty quick,
you know,
Dan.
like, it's very disappointing to live in this area because they're fucking shit.
They are.
But yeah.
Yeah. No,
Anyway, going back to the Dragons,
brings the mood down of the whole town. Everyone in Campbelltown, when Tigers are going trip, which is always the last 11 years, everyone's just brings it down. But yeah. Continue on. Yeah.
Going back to our losses, it's not exactly a loss forever, but we've lost Cody Ramsey for the whole season.
Oh yeah, I have seen that.
Hope his recovery is good. You know, I can't remember. It's like something to do with his bolos or his arsehole. I don't know.
No, that's I guess that's what happens in Dragons. That's you've been training a bit too hard.
And then we've had a couple injuries. We're gonna be missing a couple players for the first couple weeks, but I reckon we'll come home strong. Start the season strong, come home fucking terribly, and be the first team to come 17. You heard it here first.
Oh, fuck yeah. Nice. I like that prediction. I was going to say, anything in the 8 and you're high in your own supply there.
Mate, as I said, 2010 was the only year I was proud of the Dragons. Then next we got the Broncos. I'll let you discuss their games and I'll go through their losses.
Oh, you can be the lost man, I'll be the gain man. Okay.
Look, I'm a Dragon supporter, I'm a lost man at heart.
Oh, yeah. Lost man at heart. So we got beautiful eyes. Reece Walsh has come to the Broncos, and that gets me hard. I don't know about you, Dan.
I can't look at the screen, I'm getting lost.
I'm
getting lost in his eyes.
You get lost in those eyes.
Reece Walsh, no.
Not only there's they've got him, they've got Jacques Madden, He's from Tigers. He wanted to get out and, at least make the finals. Potentially. Jesse Arthurs as well. Not a bad pickup.
Where was he at?
I thought he was... No, was he at Titans? I don't know. My brain is going to, Okay, I was going to say, is he from Broncos going back to Broncos? What's going on here? But, yeah, from Titans. Not another handy pickup. I think they already have, a lot of good outside backs.
He was not from
really
Titans.
Get the spot. Where's he from? Okay,
he went on loan to the New Zealand Warriors at the end of last year.
Yeah. Okay, well that, again, still, I think the NRL was whoever was doing this one was a bit high on his own supply. Because I was going, Jesse Arthurs played for the Broncos. Guess what? They're one of the key games. He's playing for the Broncos again. Which potential. Okay.
So, for the key losses, we got Tamari Martin.
TMM.
Tyson Gamble.
Oh, God.
The man that looks like a second rower playing in the halves.
Big Tyson. Yeah,
Don't know where he's gone to.
Mate, he's a East Campbelltown legend. Did you know that?
I do remember that. I remember
Played Sydney Shield and at East Campbelltown, and he's been everywhere, mate. I think look. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I think Tyson Gamble is going to the Knights, I'm pretty sure. Big Tyson G.
I do remember seeing that.
Yeah,
Tyson G.
I think he'll be pretty good at the Knights. I think he's going to do well for them. Yeah.
So
I'll
then
let
we
you
got
continue on, sorry.
Zach Hosking. Who the fuck is he?
Yeah, I don't know.
Big bad Ryan James. Probably played about 5 games last year.
Yeah, well, he's a good player of previous times. Again, a lot of injuries got to him later.
A lot of injuries. He's getting on his career. He's I think he's in his early 30s now.
Age like fine wine, some would say.
Fine wine, just like Cameron Smith.
Yes. The Smitty.
And then you got David Mead. Now that's a name that's been around for a long time.
Big Davo.
All love. Jake Turpin. The Turpinator.
The Turpinator. I like that nickname. I do.
Yep, I think he was there on and off dummy half, wasn't he?
Yeah. He's. I think he'll be a decent loss. He's pretty good dummy half, I think.
Young one, Yeah.
And
then you got Edric Lee's cousin, Franco Lee.
Well, being called Edric Lee's cousin is pretty tough on Branko, but
Branko's a premiership winning player. Edric Lee's a State of Origin winner.
But what you forget is Branko was in the same team as him. He was in the State of Origin. It was Branko and Edric, which is wild to think about.
No one remembers Branko being in that team. Everyone just remembers the GOAT, Edric Lee.
Yeah, I mean, he is the GOAT, so I'd debate that. Next team, I reckon.
Next team, yep. Move on to the Bully Bulldogs.
The Doggies.
Big gains. A lot of gains.
Big gains. A lot of gains for the Bulldogs. I like what they're doing to their stuff, you know, mate. Gaskell's got them fucking firing.
Fire the ball.
Serrato's got them fucking pumped up. Serrato's got them all coming over. Who's letting the dogs out, you know?
Hey. Who let the dogs out?
Copyright. I know your singing's that good. Like, I don't want to... key gains. Reid Marnie.
I think.
Or Mahoney, if you wanna say that.
I think that is their number one signing.
Yeah.
I mean, the man to the right of him might be pretty bang on.
Pretty good as well. Yeah.
I think Reid.
Big Ville, Big Marnie, and Big Kick Out are going to change their team 100%. Marnie's just going to get him some nice play. The balls get good service out to Burton and Kyle Flanagan, and they're going to fucking hum. They're going
hopefully Kyle Flanagan will have an actually decent year this year, and not fuck up as much.
Well, I think he's got maybe this season. If he doesn't, they'll look for someone else. I'm going to say that.
I think they've pulled out of the runnings for Mitch Moses. So.
Yeah, as we were saying, Big Ville, that guy is a beast. If he can play good games back consecutively, that's going to be good for them as well.
If he can bring his Panthers form into the Bulldogs, unstoppable. He will be
that left hand side, Burton to him to Addo, to Speedy Car,
the Fox, mate.
Andrew Davey off to the Bulldogs as well. I think he's getting into his older years, Big Andrew, but definitely a handy pickup. Another person, Ryan Sutton from the Raiders. Another decent... he's a good player.
He's a young one, isn't he?
He's a bit young, he's a bit younger, so he might potentially help out. I think this is more depth building for the team, a couple good benchies and or New South Wales Cup players. But, and starters. I don't want to, say Ryan Sutton's not going to start for him, but potentially. And next one I'm a bit sore about is Franklin Pele. Frank the Tank. Absolute gun in New South Wales.
He's fucking huge.
Oh, mate. He's a monster. And the way he runs the ball back, if he's in their team starting and or off the bench, you'll get to see it this year. My God. You don't want to be in front of him because he just runs it back like a tank. Like a literal tank. He's a gun. Next, Hayes Perham from Parramatta. There's big talks on him. Saying he's going to be starting fullback then.
Ooh, James.
Yeah, starting fullback because of they had Avarillo, I believe.
Yes. And potentially that will be the centre on the left side.
Yeah, that's who I'm probably
Avarillo?
Forgetting. Yeah. Yes. But supposedly Hayes' talk is pretty good, which Serrato's going, you know what? You get the fullback spot, you get the tick of approval, mate. You get to potentially be the Bulldogs fullback until Crichton comes the next year, and then, obviously.
And then he gets
out the door, Hayes. Yeah.
Shafted to the wing. And then we got the losses,
Yeah.
Josh Jackson went tired.
Big Joshy.
And then you got Paul Barbecue Gate Ball.
Oh, loves a Barbie, that man.
I think he's gone to England.
Ooh.
So, good riddance to that fuckwit.
Yeah, I feel like he's gone too soon, that boy. Rest in peace.
Look, he fucked over the Dragons, so I don't give a fuck about him anymore.
Very true.
And then you've got good old Aaron Shoop. Played in the centres.
Doop.
I'm pretty sure he was an alright player, didn't watch much.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I think Titans have bought him to start in centre, so that's...
Yes, I think I did see that, yes. as I said earlier, we will find out.
We
We are going
will.
through
We
all
will.
17 teams.
Speak.
So then you got Jeremy King went to Dolphins. Jack Hetherington, don't know where he went. But you know,
Yeah. Big Jacko. He was a bit of a loose unit.
bit of a loose unit. And then you got Joey Stimson. Don't know much about him. And then you got Corey Allen. Been chucked around a bit since he left Rabbitohs, but you know, let's move on to the Cowboys. Matt.
Onto the Cowboys.
Not many key games there.
Yeah. James Tarmo, Jack Goeski. Oh, who'd they get him from?
Jack Jaworski.
Jaworski, sorry for
I don't know.
mispronouncing your name.
I don't know if that's how you say his name. I just say it like that.
And I'm sorry. I'm illiterate. Really, gains, they don't really need much. They did pretty well last year, so...
with Scotty Drinkwater, you know, and Chatty Daddy Townsend.
Chatty Daddy. Tamalolo hit some straps again, and they're going pretty good. They're firing.
So then with their key losses, they lost the hammer up to the Dolphins, or down to the Dolphins, I should say. And Tommy Gilbert.
Tommy Gilbs.
Connolly Lemelu. Yep. And Ben Condon.
Benny.
Sounds like condom.
I'm sure Ben is happy about his last name.
Yes.
As you said, a couple of those boys off to the Dolphins there, and Tabio Fido will probably be their biggest loss, I'd say. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. The hammer.
He's got a bit of speed, that bloke. Everyone loves a bit of speed. Am I right, Dan?
Yeah. Injected into my veins.
Key gains for the Panthers. We got Garner, Zach Hosking. I've heard that name before.
Oh, where did that from?
Tyrone Peachy and Jack Cogger.
Tyrone Peachy back to the Panthers,
that's wild. It's interesting to see how he plays for them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, he fell off a bit when leaving the Panthers, so maybe he goes back and refines some form in their back-to-back premiership winning team. Or I'd say the utility's on the cards. I would definitely say that.
Can they go 3 in a row, though? We don't know.
Oh, maybe with Luke Garner on their team, filling in for Viliami Kikau, they might be able to three-peat. I doubt it, though, with no Coruscant.
So I feel like a team that's coming up in the near future will give them a run for their money. Yeah, with
Cronulla.
Yikes. Anyway, their key losses. The big one. Well, one of the big ones. Apisai Coruscant. Their dummy half.
Corey.
The core of their team. The creme de la creme. Fuck Nathan Cleary. He is the creme de la creme. And the man that was mentioned earlier. Gone to the Bulldogs. Big Billy Amakikia.
Big Bill.
Big loss for him. No, it's going to be hard for Luke Garner and Philly Shoes, but because I'm pretty sure they're fucking massive.
A leader of their forward pack.
Yes, he definitely was. You know, they still got the likes of fucking JFH and Spencer Lemieux and, you know, Moses Leota, the Goater.
The GOAT. The GOAT.
Yeah, we'll see how they go. But then you got good old Charlie Shitstains. Going to the Tigers, I believe.
Yes. Interesting to see where he plays for him as well.
Yes.
Big Charlie.
And you got Sean O'Sullivan, who went to Dolphins. And then you got Robert Jennings. No fucking clue where he went.
Let's go to the Raiders.
Raiders.
Key gains. Pasami Solo.
Never heard of him.
The Knights. It's a key game, Dan.
It's obviously their only fucking signing.
I don't know why I put S after, like, it shouldn't be gains. It's King Gain. Key game.
Yeah, exactly.
Key game. Yeah.
You know, he's just sitting there by himself.
Yeah, poor Pasami. Have a little bit of Pasami.
Their key losses. Josh Hodgson, he looks like he's fucking on steroids, but hopefully he's not.
He's been having a little bit of Conor McGregor's stuff.
Yeah. Adam Elliott, you know, big loss there for him. Chance Nickel Klukestar, or Clockstar as we like to say.
Klukestar.
And then Ryan Sutton, as mentioned earlier.
Oh, big Rhino. Yeah, no. Couple of big losses there. Chanzi's going to go well for the Warriors, I think. Yeah. And Hodgson, well, interesting. Like, he hasn't played the last 2 seasons, but he's still a pretty big
Mate,
loss,
he
I'm
looks
sure.
like he's trained the fucking house down at Eels.
Yeah, as long as his knees hold up, he should be pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
Sydney Roosters. Brandon Smith as a keen gain. He's the keyest of gains, I would say.
Mate, I've heard he's gone from the block of cheese to the shredded cheese.
Oh, shit.
That's just what I've heard.
Cheese.
The shredded
That's my
cheese.
favourite kind of cheese, to be fair. Like,
You know, if he is the shredded cheese, you know, Roosters might be the ones.
Oh, look,
To dethrone the champions.
I think they are mine. Brandon's lock of the week, I already said it, but Roosters to win the comp might be up there, because, I mean, their spine is amazing. Like, their outside backs are just all units. I can't see them losing too much.
Yeah, but, we could call it this right now. Dan's dumb decision.
Dan's dumb decision.
The Roosters are going to win the 2023 Premiership, right? I'm saying it right here. Dan's dumb
decision is got to stay around, because that's like, I like it. I don't know how dumb that is, but I do like it. Next, Turpin, as we discussed earlier, off to there, just as a backup, I would say, for Brandon Smith.
I'd say he'd probably be the 14, maybe.
Yeah, it might do a bit of swapping to lock a bit, like he did for Melbourne. But, Jackson Paulo and Corey Allen also off to the Roosters. I did say Allen was off to the Dolphins. I was wrong. Sorry.
You were wrong.
Sorry, Corey. But, good gains for the team, definitely.
Yes. And then the losses, you got Sam Verrills, Don't know where he went off to, but, sure whoever he went to will be a good buy for them. And you got...
I do know where he went. If you want to hear, I can let you. We can see it soon, but...
Yeah, I can see it in the bottom of my screen. But I can't see you exactly who it is.
Titans.
Takiaho, I'm pretty sure he retired, or...
TKO.
I'm not sure, though.
Potentially off to the Super League, potentially. Do your own research.
Either retired or Super League. So. And you got Daniel Saruka Fafita. He wasn't very much of a key player for them, but he did play a few games.
He did punch a bloke in the back of the head. I think it was Dry Arrow. Just
Yeah. And you got Kevin Nagama getting on in his career. Probably going to retire soon.
Yep.
And you got Adam Keegan. Mate.
Adam Keegan's doing some Kegels, I'd say. Maybe he didn't do enough Kegels to stay in the club. He wasn't too bad, that Keegan.
Next up, we got the runners-up of last year. The disappointment of 2022.
Massive disappointment. You can see it on Josh Hodgson's face. He's disappointed about Parramatta.
Yes.
You got Josh Hodgson. Talked about him already. He should go good as long as his body holds up. That bloke should go good. Yeah, he's a good leader of a pack, and he's got a good kicking game. That might help out Moses a little bit as well. You got Dejan Arce, Matt Deary, Jermaine Hopgood, Jiraiya Momosea. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Jack Murchie. Some nice youth depth there. Jermaine Hopgood supposedly going to start in the second row, coming from Penrith.
Going back to the Penrith's key losses, they didn't mention Jermaine Hopgood on their key losses.
Yeah. Yes.
That's a bit rough for Jermaine Hopgood.
He's not a key loss, I guess,
But he's a key game for Parramatta.
But well, that just shows the levels to the grand final, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And then you got their key losses. Two big hitters off the fucking bat. Isaiah Papali'i, arguably the best fucking front rower in the game last year.
Yeah.
Well,
very
forward.
There's arguments being made, I have heard.
And you got Reid Marnie, one of the better dummy halves in the competition.
Absolute best, I'd say. Well, actually, no. But,
Murata Niokore. Oregon Kafusi, which I believe.
Oh, that's a player. That's a
he's
gun.
gone to the Sharks.
Oh, yeah. We can't wait to talk about our gains.
Tom Opacek, and then Hayes Perham, which we spoke of earlier. And good old double ACL in the first round, Ray Stone.
Ray Stone.
After the
ACL and won a game.
Yeah, exactly. Against Melbourne.
Dolphins, actually. Yeah, if you did.
Yeah,
Dolphins?
We're looking at the stinking Dolphins. Okay, getting sidetracked. Yes. Trying to get through this quickly.
Okay, we are trying to get through this quickly. If you haven't noticed, we're speeding up a little bit. So hopefully, if this is all boring, we might end up fucking cutting all of this, which is gonna be fucking great.
I mean, I'm the one editing, so it's easy for you. But anyway.
Yeah.
Start going. Let's go. Newcastle Knights.
Newcastle Knights. Keep games. We got Jacko, Jackson, Hastings, Adam Elliott, Tyson Gamble, Jack Hetherington, and Greg Muzhue. Where do I start? Hastings, gun of a player, probably Tigers' best last year, and they just happened to get rid of him. Adam Elliott.
I'd say that Jackson Hastings and Tyson Gamble would be their halves.
There's talks of Pong, Big Pong Man.
Oh yeah, I did read that. Ponga going
to number 6, and then now that they've got Miller at fullback, as long as Ponga's not injured, because he always gets injured as well. Some good players that they've signed. I think Elliott's going to be good as well. Definitely a good points per minute in the old NRL fantasy. So hopefully.
For the key losses, you got Big Clemdops, Daddy Clem, David Clemmer.
Daddy.
Then you got Big March, Mick Barnett, but he was gone. Then you got Jake Clifford, who left halfway through the year, didn't he? No, he came to them halfway through the year last year. Or some shit. And then you got the MILF, Anthony Milford. Chris Randall. He was... Man, I used him in the fucking, first 10 weeks of last year's fantasy comp. He was good points.
He was decent points. I will say that.
Good old Tex Hoy. Franco Lee's cousin. Edric Lee. And Swash Sue.
Probably biggest losses, David Clemmer. He was there. Yeah, Big Daddy had a lot of meters that he used to get. Unsung hero for them. It'll be interesting if they'll play both Saifidis to start in the front row or still rotate them.
I reckon it would be a good shout to play both Saifidis. Yeah. Let's just keep going on to the disappointment of Campbelltown. Alright, West Tigers. Key gains, mate.
West Tigers. What do we got? We got Appy Coruscant, Isaiah Papali'i, David Clemmer, John Bateman, and Charlie Staines. Some big signings for the Tigers.
John Bateman coming back from the Super League.
Some of the fans will be saying this is our year, but they've also been saying that for the last 11 years. So I think
Luke Brooks needs to be shot into the sun, as one of our friends would say.
I think they need to fold the club, as another one of my friends would say. Same friend, actually. He's very
passionate
good fan of the Tigers. Yeah. I do think... Look, I think they're going to improve from last year. Yeah, I don't think they're going back-to-back spoons. I think they're going for that number 9 spot.
They're going back to 9.
Ninth.
Ninth.
Yeah, good. Off to you,
All right. Key losses. Luke Garner. Big one for them. Even bigger. Jackson Hastings. And said arguably their best player. James Tarmow. Was their leader. Jacob Little. You know what I said about him earlier. Tyrone Peachy.
Yes.
James Roberts. Where the fuck has he been?
He's just playing the pokies, I think, or something like that.
Zane Musgrove, off to the Dragons. Hopefully he'll be a good signing. And Kelma Tuolagi, one of their biggest losses, I'd say.
Yeah. He was pretty good to start the season for him.
Good in their second row. Wasn't he? Second row? Yeah.
Yeah, second row. Off to Manly, I believe.
Yes, indeed.
A little ahead of myself. The Titans. Key gains. Kieran Foran. Fozza.
Wouldn't take that as much of a fucking key game.
So they got him. They got Sam Verrills. They got Aaron Schupp. Chris Randall and Joe Simpson. Some good players there. Good pickups.
Yeah.
Sammy Verrills, I think, to be starting dummy half. Pardon me. So that he's
probably 5'8".
And
maybe
foreign, we'll start in 5'8". They've picked up a new spine. I think it'll take a little bit for them to gel, and I don't know how long foreign has to gel, as every other team he's played for, he hasn't played for them basically because he gets injured every time.
Yeah,
so how will his body hold up?
Not very well.
I don't know.
Anyway, moving on to key losses. Alrighty, Jared Watts. He's an alright player. He is. You got Corey Thompson. Again, 5'0" winger, fullback. Not much to say about him.
Don't have to say 5'0". Short king, you could say.
Short king. Short king Spring. Herman SA went to the Dolphins. Jermaine Osako to the Dolphins as well. Greg Marzu, I think he was mentioned earlier somewhere. I can't remember where he went, but
Newcastle,
that's the one. And then you got Sam Lasone. I think that's how you say his name. If I'm butchering it. Bad luck, buddy. Next we got Manly. Big two signings for them.
Not talking about the Philly Eagles anymore. We're talking about the Manly Sea Eagles. Key gains. Kelma Tuolagi and Ben, as Dan would say, Condom. Sorry, Ben.
Look, Kelma Tuolagi is a good signing for him. But,
that's he. Well, I don't know if he's going to start for them, but he's definitely a good young signing for him. Yeah.
With the man that's second on the key losses, I think he might start. Moving on to the key losses here. Then they're losing Marty T'Pau.
Yeah,
you never know. It could be a good replacement. Marty T'Pau, get Kelma Tuolagi.
Potentially.
You never know. And then you got, obviously, as mentioned, with the Titans, Kieran Foran. And then
Fozza.
The controversial Dylan Walker. And then
Deal
Andrew
that.
Davey. And now on to the team where you'll get a hard on.
Oh, mate. I've had a hard on this whole podcast.
Oh, jeez.
Cronulla Sharks to win the comp 2023. Firstly, I'm just going to start with that. Key gains. Massive key gains for Cronulla.
A lot of
Oregon Kaufusi. Have you heard of Oregon Kaufusi? Maybe a little bit of oregano on your Kaufusi. The bloke's a unit.
On to key losses. Few big ones. Yeah.
Couple of.
Andrew Feder. Arguably, about 5 years ago. 5-6 years ago. Best forward in the fucking game.
He won us the comp, 2016, but he's past his prime, so continue on.
Very far past his prime. Fuck that guy. Aiden Tolman. I think he retired,
past his
didn't
prime, yeah.
Past his prime,
yeah.
Luke Metcalf.
We don't even care, we don't mind. Yeah.
Newtown Jets legend.
Yeah, no, look, one I would be a little bit sore about, because he definitely had some potential, but...
Had some potential.
In the grand scheme of things, he's nothing to the team. Yeah. Sharks are going to win 2023. Mark my words.
You say so, mate. Yeah.
I'll lock that in for Dan's dumb tip of the.
Dan's dumb decision of 2023.
Yeah, that's it right there.
And then, last but not least, the team that everybody hates, the team from down south.
Yeah.
Melbourne fucking.
You love to hate them. You love to hate them, those bloody Storm cheating bastards. Key gains for them: Tarek Sims, Alisi Katoa, Aaron Payne, and Joe Chan. It just sounds cool to say. Joe Chan. It's Joe Chan. But I feel like you have to say his full name every time you say him as well. You can't just be like Chan or Joe.
Chan is running onto the ball. Joe Chan is running onto the ball.
Yeah, good.
Look,
we like your name, Joe. We like your name. Joe Chan.
He might be a cult hero.
Tarek Sims, I think... You wouldn't think you'd be able to go another level, but going to Storm, he's just going to probably go another level. As a Dragon fan, you start to see that.
Tarek?
Yeah, I would... Yeah, poor Dragon.
Fuck. Losing Tarek is...
Is he your only representative international?
Last year, he was our only New South
year,
Wales
okay.
player. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just shafted him.
Yeah. Don't need him anymore.
He's been there for 7 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he just got fucked off, you know?
The other one, I like of their signings is Katoa. I think if he starts in second row, he's going to have a big year as well. Definitely.
100%. And,
yes.
You know, moving on to their losses, they've had fucking big hit in the forwards. Losing the cheese.
Huge hit.
Losing the cheese. Losing the Bromwich brothers to the Dolphins. Elise Kafusi retiring. And then Andrew Johns' nephew, Cooper Johns.
Oh, that's the biggest loss because he's just a comedian. The shit he does at training, funny to hear, funny to see.
Definitely.
You know? Yeah. A couple of old Bulls lost there, mate.
Yeah, mate. Fucking the Bromwich brothers, you know, they might be getting on in age, but fuck, they can still run around the footy field, mate.
Yeah, mate. They can do some good hole running, and that's what they miss. I guess it's they've tried to bring in some players here to help out, but
Tarek Sims might be able to replace one of them. But you can't replace
three of them. Yeah. And Felice is also a Queensland international. There's some big losses there.
Yeah, exactly.
He's struggling times for the forward pack there.
I'd say Storm has had the biggest losses of the whole competition. So I don't think... Well, me and Leachy could not find their key gains or key losses. But we're thinking they have not fucking signed anyone or lost anyone. So that could be a really good thing considering they made it to the top 4 last year.
Yeah, no, I couldn't find it. Dan couldn't find it. I think NRL's either forgot about them or they just, you know.
And it's probably likely that the NRL did forget about them because, you know,
yeah, easily forgettable, I would say.
Yes. you know, they're a pretty strong team. You know, they've got Latrell Mitchell back fitter than ever, apparently.
Yeah.
Speaking of Latrell Mitchell getting arrested in Canberra, but, you know, we've been going on a bit too long. We'll probably get to that another time.
Big Latrell getting arrested is, you know, let boys be boys is all I want to say.
Yep, you know. Just to add on to that, you know, Jack Wighton was with him. Apparently Jack Wighton didn't get involved in anything. He just wanted to get arrested because Latrell Mitchell was getting arrested.
As you do. I heard it was a bit of wrestling. I thought they were doing a little bit of wrestling, inspired by Logan Paul.
What I read was Latrell Mitchell was wrestling with a bloke and he got arrested. And then Jack Wighton was like, well, if you're going to take my boy, you better take me as well.
A couple of bloke on bloke action.
Yeah. Bloke on bloke
I thought it was them two wrestling. I've been misled. So you got Latrell and some random wrestling, and then in the corner, if we're talking real wrestling, you got Jack White and one of his cheerleaders on the side going, yeah, get him, Trell, get him, Trell, mate. And then I seen the video of him getting arrested and hurting his shoulders.
Complaining about his shoulders and all this,
but that's wild. I say let boys be boys, have a bit of fun, you know.
But go back to the Rabbitohs team, you know. Still got, as I said, Trell Mitchell, Cody Walker, and Lachlan Ilias in their halves. Hopefully, Ilias has a better year this year.
The same spine, and that'll help him going into this year because it was his first year last year. This time he's got the full year of the NRL into him.
Last year they lost to Red Diggity, so
Yeah. And there was a lot of pressure on him. But now, it's pretty much the exact same team as last year as well. That's why the NRL probably didn't change it up too much. But you still see him being up there, 100%.
They still got the beach sprinter, Damien Cook.
Yeah. Did you know he was a beach sprinter? Did you?
Didn't know he was a beach sprinter.
Yeah, well, now you know.
And then you got arguably the best looking man in the NRL. Jai Arrow.
Arguably.
Cameron Murray.
No shade at Jai Arrow there, but
arguably the best looking man in the NRL, Cameron Murray.
Look, he's definitely up there. Though, you got him
and Victor Radley.
And then Tremmy. And Victor Radley. Cam Smith was pretty good in his
Oh, mate.
heyday.
Cam Smith, heyday. Fucking
mate.
beautiful looking bloke.
I would say Reece Walsh is up. Look,
Reece Walsh,
from my
Reece
opinion
Walsh
out
and
there,
Murray,
those eyes, yeah, they're good. They're fighting for it. They're fighting for it. Or, some people like the slick hair of Nico Hines, but
Oh, Nico Hines.
each to their own.
Nico Hines' hair when it's wet, I'm wet.
Yeah, look, I'm moist. Just talking about it.
I can't wait to see it in action this year. Whoosh.
All right, so NRL's back then, and I don't know how happy you're to hear that, but I
ready? Can you hear this?
Hell.
That was my cock hitting my desk. I'm that happy.
Oh my god. Too much, but I am so gassed to be any game of footy, and then to have the Maori versus Indigenous game. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I can't wait to have a couple of drinks with the boys and just watch some footy.
A couple of beers with the boys, and how good is it?
It just makes me feel real good.
Oh mate, it warms me inside.
We only said goodbye to footy in November, with the World Cup. Yeah, with Australia winning, beating Taua Samoa. But yeah.
Can't the Aussies.
Can't the Aussies. Yeah, back on track.
Yeah. Back on track.
And Maori Allstars.
We have the team list up. Some notable players like Latrell Mitchell in there. One go. And Jack Wighton. Fancy that. Fightin Wighton and Trell.
Big news coming out lately of the Indigenous camps that the Fox, Josh Adokar, has actually pulled out of
the
game.
That.
He said he wasn't fit enough. Wasn't ready for the game.
How are you not fit enough? The bloke's a freaking nature.
Yeah. Didn't want to let the team down.
You seen the pictures of him lately, mate? He's jacked.
It's a thing to be fit, and then there's another thing to be match fit.
Yeah, very true, mate.
Being
very true.
A representative game, you wouldn't want to go out there and be gassed after your first 5 minutes. So
yeah. I mean, I don't think the winger gets gassed that quick. Just throwing shade on the wingers. Just throwing shade.
Yeah, and then you got Tyrell Sloan filling his position. It's not genuinely a winger, but usually a fullback.
Look, I'm giving an eye over the teams. I'm really liking the Indigenous All-Stars team here. I feel like they definitely have the stronger backs. Forward packs.
They definitely have the stronger friggin' halves. Who the fuck is
and the
Turner?
halves. Look, hey, don't throw shade on my man Paul. Look, the backs are definitely in the Indigenous side's favour, but then when you get to the forward pack, Jesus, they might be able to monster.
Hang on. Corey Harawira-Naira.
I just seen that as well. There's no way that's true. Someone get the coach on the phone, because there's no way.
I'm sorry, but that's a bit of cap.
Well, I mean, you look at their halves. Obviously, people have pulled out and won't play this game, so they've had to put probably their dummy halves in the half. Thus, Corey Naira.
I'm pretty sure Zach Docker plays usually.
Surely they've got some kid in reserve grade who can just fill
they don't even have an actual 14. They have Zane Musgrove in there 14.
For that, I'll be tipping the Indigenous side.
I'm definitely going with the Indigenous side. Like Cody Walker and Nicholas Hines,
The forwards can only do so well until, the halves dominate the game.
You also got a big Shaq Mitchell playing. Big Daddy Mitchell.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille Mitchell, yes. Harold Fuamano as well. Against Brighton Bora.
Look, I just can't wait. Can't wait for it.
Can't wait for Saturday Arvo.
I'm going to be working hard until Saturday Arvo.
Mate, you might want to see a doctor about that.
Oh, mate. Yeah, look.
And on that note, on Leachy being hard for the rest of the week, well, I think that's going to do it for this first episode.
Great first episode.
Couch Commentators. We totally didn't try this last year.
Yes. No, first episode ever. Hopefully you love it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow us on all social medias. And
all social medias will be linked down in the description. Couple clips might make TikTok as well. So yeah.
See you.
Peace out, motherfuckers.